Toledo Rockets. A full house is in store, and so too a terrific matchup in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Toledo Rockets offense takes the field for the first time today. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback now breaking the field. They finally get him on the ground, but not before. It's off enough for a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the incompletion, it's second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. A lot of yardage in front of them. First and 10 from their own 19. Gets it out quickly. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. The give on the inside. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Off play action. The freshman able to get home with the sack. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Potts. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to throw it. Working that left side now.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Just on the edge of the red zone, first and 10 from the 21. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. Offense set on first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. He wants to throw. Makes a connection. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Rockets have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks.
Touchdown, Toledo! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Second down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. 2nd and short now after that completion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the Panthers get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got a man. It's Wade. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Pulls his way forward. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They'll run the screen. Got enough space, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Across the 25, he's got room. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the tailback. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. He's got it down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll immediately call timeout. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Finds a man in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He finds his man.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage. And, hey, the quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. And they got him for the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. Escapes the sack. Got room at the 35. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia State.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
And he makes the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside. Of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rockets offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Potts. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Rockets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. That's reeled in. It's Potts. At midfield, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Rides to the back. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Now improvising. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. 10. Touchdown, Toledo. The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Grab near the marker, it's Wade. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Crosses the... Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Getting some heat. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers! And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The offense set for a first down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Rockets will have a first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They'll give it to him again. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Shabara. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup from the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Keeps the legs moving. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Rockets! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. It's complete on the right side. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
He's looking for a man on second down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Now he's going to break the pocket. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. The give. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might.
Touchdown, Georgia State. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. Motion from the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. The quick out. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He wants a big play here late. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass and 1 second. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. This one was a lot like a tennis. Welcome to Mount Pleasant, Michigan, and the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, and it looks as if we are due for a full house as we have a terrific game in store. And the Chippewas will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Panthers' offense takes the field. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have
all kinds of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just ran over him. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll try the run. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Might be looking to run. And it's caught! Touchdown, Panthers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
Central Michigan, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers mostly.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long. There's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner goes down. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jet.
Running toward the tape. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He's got the back in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
Complete out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Panthers look to keep this drive humming. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Touchdown, Georgia State! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
14, Central Michigan, 0.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Coming after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Potts. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Georgia State takes over, ready to send off the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. He'll try to do it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Got it past the marker. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got his man on the outside. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Turns like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Back to throw, it's Petty. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Chippewas want to crank the tempo. He's got it on the right. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. Line getting set on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Street. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looking to throw it again. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They're trying to get to it. Dances away to buy time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Panthers! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Central Michigan, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Timeout, Central Michigan.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. To throw, it's Petty. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here on third down for this offense. Running back goes in motion. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Chippewas will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. He wants to throw here on second down. He's got his man. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Will be knocked down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, the ground game. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away.
Central Michigan, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player.
Catch inside the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Petty. Got a man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Chips. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Central Michigan, 10.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Still running at the 40. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wide out in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Gain of 3. It's third down.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Power football with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turn.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Quarterback extends the play. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle. It's Meadows. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Just steamrolling the defense. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. To the air on first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And the punishment has been extended. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking for a man. It's Petty. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. Back to the air one more time. This time it's complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Chippewas have their offense in high gear. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Makes the catch. It's Street. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Turns it loose. And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the grab on the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Touchdown, Georgia State! And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this always is the debate of...
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the